Hello YouTube, it's DrunkMonk74 here, and I'm bringing you a video from Medal of Honor Warfighter, and this is going to be a game mode called Sector Control, and this video is all about teamwork and tactics. Two of the reasons I still love this game so much, and I still keep coming back to it. When other games are failing me, all the other games I bought, and if they've got problems or issues or they're not working, I will sling this one on and just have such a good time with it. And it's because of things like that. Teamwork and tactics can really make a difference, and it really does shine through in this title. And I think a lot of people are starting to give it a little bit more. Or a little bit less flack, should I say, a little bit more leeway, because you know what, it's not the only game that's launched with major issues. So people are starting to realise it's not just this game that's affected. But before I go any further, I just wanted to let you know that me and my teammate Jim, we jumped on a server that was getting owned, and as he's about to explain.
Well, now we know why there are 2 slots open on this side.
So hopefully, as you can see and hear there. You know, the server we joined, it was getting owned. The team was getting their butt kicked. So luckily, the very next round, and this is it. Me and my teammate Jim, by the way, we were put into the same fire team. Jim is a guy I used to game with or be a clan member with on my old clan FFG. He's an absolutely fantastic player. If you ever run into him, my advice would be just run for a bit of cover and try and live to fight another day, because he is an awesome player, and he does make things very easy. He's another player who loves this game as well. So he you know, it's, a lot of this stuff we don't actually have to say. Anything I'm about to show you or do, we don't have to say out loud to each other a lot of times. Most of the time all we're doing is we're communicating and saying what's going on. So in this opening clip, what we're doing is we're getting basically we managed to get the north flag, but we're not straying too far from it, because or from each other, because we know this is the closest flag to the enemy's gimme flag, to their flag at south. So and they're really pushing it, they're really wanting to get it, and at the moment, as you can see, there's only me and my fire team buddy who are trying to defend it, who capped it and now trying to defend it. So we're trying to stay close to each other, we're running towards each other after each firefight. Whether we need to or not, we don't know all the time what's happening, so it's just best practice. Get into the habit, run towards each other, just quickly hit that interact button, heal each other up, resupply each other, and you'll hopefully carry on, and you can just like help each other to survive that little bit longer. And in manic moments like this, when there's you know, a lot of enemies around, there's a constant wave after wave of enemies coming at you. This can really help you to survive. So that was a tactic we were using there. So this is another round. We started the next round. We're playing two very different classes this time. Jim's playing demo, and I'm playing assault. So I'm naturally a little bit quicker. So what we did was Jim just went down onto the center sector and started capping it, you know, with his armor and putting his visor down. Means he can take a little bit more fire, but he is slower, he's not as quick, or he doesn't maneuver around quite as well as me. So what I did there, I just pushed right up, tried to pick a spot where I thought the enemy was coming from and slow him up, try and get a couple of kills. And when I do die like just then, I'll try and give him as much intel as I could. So not just how many players are coming, what classes they're playing, what he can expect to be thrown his way, anything and everything I can think of that might help him out to defend and pick the spot. And again, you know, I don't want to be too close to him now. I pushed away from him because one grenade takes us both out. As my grenade took out 2 people there, I didn't want that happening to us, so I just pushed right away from him. I knew it meant I'd probably die, but at the same time it meant it'd give him a chance to cap the sector, and he did. He capped the sector, and that's all that mattered. That was our aim. That's what we were trying to do. Once we had those 2 sectors, it makes it a lot easier. This time we went for a slightly different approach. We're both playing slightly faster classes. I'm again, I'm playing heavy gunner, so I'm not that fast. But I think Jim's going to be playing assaulter here, so he's going to be that little bit quicker than me. So he pushes up a little bit further. And this time, what we do is we decide this time I'll let. One of the tactics is sometimes it's easier to just let the enemy go past you, like I did there. Let a bunch of them go past. I knew they'd rush straight for that sector. Let them go for it. Start capping, and then you can start picking their players off. At the same time, Jim's gone straight to their gimme sector, and this time he's pushing them. And basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to give them 2 different things to think about. You know, they've got to worry about their own gimme sector that's going, but they're also realising, hang on one second, we just had a bunch of people who are at centre, they're all dying, and now centre sector's going. So that's what we try to do. You know, it's not always the best tactic if you don't have a teammate that you really can trust. But sometimes, a lot of times, if you've got teammates you can trust, you're happy splitting up, giving the enemy two things to think about rather than one. It can really work a treat. Here it's slightly different. My aim just goes to pot. I can't shoot anything. I can't hit a barn door, and the enemy take centre sector. So. And that puts us in a bit of a tricky spot, because we're like, okay, once, especially on this map, once centre sector's gone, once you've lost centre sector, and the enemy team's got it, it's quite tricky to get hold of. Not least because the enemy, as you can see there, starts spawning. If they spawn in, they're spawning on centre, and they're going to spawn right behind it. So if you're not looking the right way, it's very easy for them just to spawn in and start shooting, and you're out of there. So we actually rapidly realised that's what was going on. So we thought, you know what? Okay, let's just push one flank. Let's push one side. See if we can go for their south flag, their gimme flag. They're all spawning at centre. They all seem hell bent on keeping centre. They're not thinking about any of their flanks at the moment at this point. And as you can see, we've both had a clear run down one side of the map. We've encountered no enemies, no resistance. We haven't had to fire a shot, and we're on to their gimme flag. That's it. It was as easy as that. So again, put one man. It doesn't always work, but putting one man there, I just let Jim cap the sector, because it was so easy for us to get. We knew there was no enemies coming from that side, so I just ran to the one side, the only side they could be coming from, and from that gave us a chance to start pushing up. And then all of a sudden, they start panicking. They start rushing out from their centre sectors, from their spawn. As you can see, there's quite a few of them here. They're obviously trying to keep this flag. A lot of teams tend to do that when once you've got this flag, it's quite tempting just to keep hold of it. But again, as you can see, still getting killed from people spawning there. But eventually, because they've had to go back and cap their own flag, which they've just done, that gives us a chance now to cap centre back. So we've got centre now. That's it. We've got it. We're in the position we want to be in. We've got our gimme. We've got centre. And now we're going to start trying to push them back. And as you can see here, what we did is we split. So when they had centre sector, it was very easy for us to go up this flank where I'm approaching now, and we just literally ran with no resistance whatsoever straight into their gimme area. So that's what we're trying to stop this time. This time, Jim's taken one of the choke points, one of the flanks, and I've taken the other. And from here, what we're going to try and do is we're just going to try and defend the choke points and try and stop them getting to centre. We're not interested in pushing into their spawn or into their gimme flag at this point. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to keep them pinned back. We don't want them coming out there. We don't want to make it too easy for them to come out there. And in the end, it works out quite well. We're able to hold them, we're able to push them back and keep them there, and they can't get out their spawn. And hopefully, if you do some of those things or all of those things, that's the sort of thing you'll see yourself, your teammate, sitting pretty at the top of the scoreboard and smiling at the end of the round. And that's what it's all about, trying to win the round. That's what you want to do. That's what this game's all about. Anyway, for now, that's me. I'm done. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.